Welcome back, and I hope you guys are ready for another exciting episode of Pathfinders Wrath of the Righteous. Of course, we're going to be screaming, yelling at the dice roller, and just generally being like, "Ah!" But, it's all in good fun. So let's enjoy the story. Let's kill some monsters, do some dungeons, and see what comes next. So let's go and hop into it. Oh, what's that? We're going to save. Okay. Day 20, month Ratis, year 4715. The demon invasion transformed all of Canabras into one great battlefield, but nowhere in the city suffered as much as this square. This place saw a clash of titans. The demon lord Discari leading his hordes from the abyss, and the dragon Trendalev, the mightiest of the city's defenders, and one of the first to fall. The scene of destruction leaves no doubt as to the battle's outcome. A skilled scout could recreate the course of the battle moment by moment, simply by looking at the ruins. From the chimneys torn down by the powerful wings and a sharp dive, to the bloody tracks left behind when the demon dragged away the noble reptile's broken body. But it is no hypothetical scout gazing upon the ruins. It is Garou, and she is not alone. The shadow of a strange, barely perceptible presence lingers over this place, like a gaze untethered from any observer. This mysterious force, unknown to mortal kind, silently assesses, judges, and seeks a better way. In an instant, Garou is vested with the power and looks at the world within its eyes. The past, present, and future stand before her as a unified whole. An unmoving, multifaceted crystal that would be beautiful were it not for the fractures, blemishes, and flecks marring its splendor. What past does she see? In the past exists the one who wielded this gaze in life. Although the one and life are inappropriate terms for aeons, the supernatural embodiment of cosmic balance, rather than who or what. A better word for these entities is how. This aeon appeared from outside this world, from the great beyond, to put an end to the intermingling of the planes and destroy the world wound. The chasm disrupting the order of the multiverse. Alas, the visitor far from beyond proved too weak for the battle they came to fight. They even failed to finish casting the spell that would have sent Discari back to the abyss. With one swing of his scythe, the demon lord cut the aeon down. What present does she see? Ruins, blood, corpses. None of this perturbs the aeon's dispassionate gaze. The living are alive, the dead will be judged by Pharasma. All is as it should be. But the demons circling in the sky or prowling through the streets create a jarring juxtaposition, like splashes of red ink on a restrained pencil sketch. They should not be here. The world of mortals is for mortals. The demon's place is in the demon world. How sublime the world would be if everything knew its place. But even the demons aren't as aberrant as the sharp-edged, unassuming crystal languishing in the dirt among the bricks and smashed cobblestones. No mortal would notice it, but to the Aeon's eyes, its mere existence is an outrage against universal laws. If the Aeon still existed, they would not stop until the crystal was unmade. But the Aeon is gone, and only their gaze remains. Garou picks the crystal up out of the dirt and stows it in her pocket. She is mortal, which means she has the power to decide what to do with it. What future does she see? Good and evil, chaos and order. Everything is in its lawful place in the multiverse and is no longer trespassing where it does not belong. Nothing is disrupting the smooth and steady current of the river of souls from life into death and back to life again. The reality, rid of its flaws, is now perfect, and the Aeons withdraw to eternally admire its beauty, which will never be threatened again. After allowing the heroine to view the world through their eyes, the little that remained of the destroyed Aeon is killed. Is killed even inappropriate here for an entity that is so removed from life and death as we understand them? Used up the last vestiges of its energy. Now, they are ready to disperse into nothingness, unless someone decides to preserve the Aeon within themselves. Will the heroine take on this power so that she may again look at the world through another's eyes, or will she allow it to vanish? I'll suck the Aeon into me. Retain the Aeon's power within yourself. The spirit of the Aeon dwells out of sight, deep in Garou's soul, like a pair of magical spectacles stowed away until the moment when the heroine once again needs to look at the world through another's eyes. Interesting. Dueling sword. That's worth 5 gold. What's that? Midnight bolt. Owner of this bolt can shoot it to deal 50 points of damage that can't be ignored or reduced. This bolt does not miss. Cool. Little hint, do not use those just willy-nilly. Save them. If you go through with playing. Okay. We will begin our rage song. Probably shouldn't whistle into the mic. Oh god, cause fear. I made my save. Oh god, causing fear. Oh, I think I failed. Yep. Slumber. Oh, I made a save. Fantastic. Go. Oh, you rolled a 1. Why? Stupid dice roller. Nice. Get chopped up, boy. Alright, Sela.
Away, you rascal.
No. Come back with my song. Oh my god, did that just pull another encounter? I hope not. I mean, they got to run all the way around, but that would be bad. Nice. Oh, didn't confirm the crit. Damn it. Ow. Go to sleep. Oh. Ow. I didn't want you to return the favor.
You won't survive me.
Good job. Oh, and then you missed. Alright, cool. Dretch is on the ground.
The inheritor, guide my
Oh,
way.
you rolled a 1. Why? Very nice. Alright, we're gonna
Time is over.
roll a 1, but we still... Oh, shit. I hit end turn. Go to sleep. Yes.
Away, you rascal.
We're gonna threaten that person. Haha, get prone.
No glory without risk. You offend me.
Very good. All right, that was good fight. No, half plate plus 1. I guess another half plate plus 1. Sela, get 1 more AC.
There's something over there.
Hidden loot. Some thieves' tools. Big bloody trail. Let's follow it.
This is
There's
my
someone up
time
there.
to shine.
Oh, someone running up to me. Who that? Who are you? Thank the gods. I found someone who isn't fleeing in a panic. Are you crusaders? Mercenaries? The comely half-elf is so frightened he can barely get the words out. I am a servant of Count Darian Kael Navis Orende. My lord's mansion is under attack by demons. The master himself and all his guests are trapped inside. The house guards are nowhere to be found. I managed to escape through a servant's passage to look for help. Will you help me? The mansion is only a stone's throw away, on the next street over. He meets your gaze with pleading eyes. You've heard of about the Orende family before. This wealthy and noble Mendevian family dynasty was almost wiped out by demons more than 10 years ago. The last surviving member of the family, young Count Daren, has an infamous reputation. He is well known for being a rake and a rogue. Alright, I'll help. Where's your master's house? It's not far at all. You better off entering from the next street over, though, through the passage I used to get out. Help, I'm begging you. I hate to think what the Count will do to me if I don't bring back help. Okay. Well, we'll be that way soon. We're going to finish exploring. Hear me. Take heed. The hordes of the Abyss march on Canabras. The Wardstone is their target. They must not be allowed to capture it. The consequences will be disastrous. That might be the Desnian spirit thingy. The Golden Curl Azamar greets you with a graceful bow. So, you found me. I have nowhere else to run. I'm at your mercy. Kill me if you wish, but I ask you hear me out first. Did you really know about the demon attack before it happens? I did. We have a secret ally in the enemy's ranks. No one knows who this brave soul is, but she has been feeding us information about the demon's plans. These dispatches have been coming to us by the most reliable channel bestowed upon us by the great dreamer herself. They have come to us in dreams. Prelate Holrun brushes them off as meaningless revelries, and, well, I admit that it isn't always easy to distinguish our allies' messages from ordinary dreams. But even ordinary dreams are a gift from Desna, and are worthy of attention. The prelate, and the crusade leaders, for that matter, should have put less store in reason, and more in intuition, inspiration, and spontaneity. What's more, not long before the attack on the city, a blind elf calls himself a storyteller arrived in Canabras. This wanderer wasn't merely a collector of legends, but a scholar of the unknown. According to him, the wardstone in our city, the first and most important in this chain of wardstones, weakened since long ago, and was teetering on the brink of corruption. It seems that the Red Morning Massacre and other demon attacks, even the ones we fended off, did not leave us unscathed. Unfortunately, the prelate did not wish to listen to the storyteller either. We're lucky he wasn't burnt at the stake as a heretic. We had such vital information on our hands, information that could have saved the city, but no one was cared to listen all the way to the catastrophic end. Not all dreams have benign origins. What if those dreams were sent by a demon? In a different time and place, someone perhaps could have been the victim of false dreams, sent by monsters. But here, in the war with the Abyss, the goddess is keeping a close eye on her most faithful followers. I have no doubt that if a demon tried to intrude upon the dreams of any of us, Desna's punishment would have been swift. Why are you and Holrun feuding? Oh, I'm not feuding with him. I sincerely wish only the best for the man. In an ideal world, he'd be far away from the front lines enjoying a peaceful retirement. But even if that isn't possible, I have always tried to help him fulfill the mission he has taken upon himself, and to which he has proved fatally ill-suited. Protecting Canabras against the demons. Unfortunately, he is convinced that the followers of Desna are heretics and saboteurs. He refused to listen to me, and it was only the knightly orders that deterred him from including us in his witch hunt. Now, there's clearly no one left to stand in his way. He is finally free to get rid of us once and for all. Tell me about the strange rituals that were going to be performed on the wardstone. Raymond looks slightly abashed. When my attempts to open Holrun's eyes ended in failure, a few of my young adepts resolved to take matters into their own hands. They did not consult me before doing so, but I have never demanded iron discipline from my priests. Army commanders may have subordinates, but I have pupils and fellow worshippers. I can only inspire them. I cannot command them. And it seems that they were inspired all on their own. Lon chimes in. In other words, you get to preach whatever you want, and you don't have to take responsibility for your flock. You've really got it made. For pity's sake, responds Raymond, how can I be held responsible for the actions of others? These are not children we're discussing here. They are grown adults, endowed with their own free will. Praise the goddess. Of course, we all help one another, but in the final reckoning, each one of us decides how we will act, and we must answer for those choices. They had no ill intent. They only wished to access the wardstone in secret and try to cleanse it. But to Holrun, this became perform a suspect ritual after hearing even more suspect voices in their dreams. The children wanted to save their city, but the Inquisitors detained them and almost killed them. I had to intervene. I used my authority and my power as a cleric to give them a chance to flee. And if they hadn't gotten away, they were destined for a cell in the prelate's dungeon and quite likely death. Is there a chance you can resolve your conflict? I don't know. Holrun's faith is truly formidable. Not only is his faith in Iomade, but in his own infallibility. In other words, he's as hard-headed as a rock troll, but even so, Desna teaches us to never lose hope. Talk to him. Try to explain that we are fighting on the same side. If he attacks you, disarm him. Bind his hands, but I beg you, if at all possible, please do not kill him. Okay, I have to go. Wait, 3 of my adepts are hiding somewhere in the ruins of the city. The ones the Inquisitors wrongly accused of treason. I beg you, find them and protect them against the demons and vigilantes. Like Holrun, they will not rest until they find them. If there's anything else you can do to save Canabras, please do it. Stranger, wait. You spared Raymond, despite what the Mad Inquisitor told you. The young voice comes from nowhere. Oh, hang on. I forgot to remove the spell. I hope Holrun's dogs aren't lurking nearby. A pale youth materializes before you. His face looks haggard from lack of sleep, but he clearly pleased to be speaking to someone. So you're one of the Desnian adepts that tried to break into the Wardstone? Yes, I am Elks, cleric of Desna, and one of the people who answered the call of the voice in dreams. Some unknown person made contact with us through our dreams, telling us about the demons' plans. We learned that the demons were planning to attack Canabras and do something terrible to our Wardstone, which already carries the taint of corruption. Prelate Holrun refused to heed our warnings. We had to make a choice. We could either throw up our hands and pull back, or take action, even though it could cost us our lives. But what heartless person could stand by in the face of such a deadly threat? What were you planning to do to the Wardstone? The young man hesitates. Our plan was to get to it and follow our instincts. There were 3 of us, a cleric, a mage, and a bard. Between us, we know a lot. We're capable of a great deal. If we had enough time, I'm sure we could have figured what's wrong with the Wardstone and how to heal it. But they didn't give us time. Sela responds, yes, the local commanders got roped into dealing with this. Some idiot kids trying to break into the Wardstone, apparently some of ours, but who even knows these days? Sela sighs. I know there's no evil in you. I can sense things like that. But what you did was so stupid and impulsive. Someone could have got hurt. I know from experience. Lan clapping. So you lot decided that you needed to do something right away. So you did something right away. Great work. Lan gives a sarcastic round of applause. How did you even come up with such a plan? How could we not come up with that plan? You sense the young man's temper rising. Listen, Desna is the goddess of luck, but luck as many lay people would understand it, and luck as we, the followers of music and spheres, see it, are far from the same thing. Other people believe that luck is something good that falls into your lap, just because, like a generous but earned reward. We see luck as a fundamental law of creation, according to which, even in the darkest hour of most hopeless situation, a chance of rescue and change for the better can arise. But you've got to seize this chance when it presents itself, or better yet, create your own. Followers of Desna are not people who like idleness and inaction. That's why, when Canabras was in trouble, we did as our goddess had taught us. We took the matter into our own hands and tried it in the moment of desperation to pluck our chance from the hands of fate itself. So what? You went up against Holrun, but he's an official governor of the city. What of it? Says the cleric with remarkable complacency. Submitting to unworthy leaders is one of the great ills of our civilization. We will never defeat the demons if we keep listening to people like Holrun. Where are your fellow worshippers and how many of them are there? Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know where they are. We split up to confuse the Inquisitors who are chasing us. Do you need help? Desna teaches us to trust in last-ditch chances. Listen, my friends are called Aranka and Thal. all the wallflower, Aranka is an amazing singer and a truly beautiful girl. She has plenty of friends and fans. She's probably blended into a crowd somewhere. Wallflower is a mage, but I don't think he'll risk using magic. It will only bring the Inquisitors down on him. He'll be harder to find. You'd better find Aranka first. She might know where Wallflower is. Please, find them and protect them against the demons and Inquisitors. I'll await news in the goddess's temple. I hope our mysterious helper will send a new message that will reveal what is to come from the demons. I have to go. Go. May Desna be with you, stranger. Adopt a cat. His name's Tiger. He gives morale bonus to perception and lore nature. I don't really have a good lore nature at the moment. I'm an 11, but he has no perception. So who has the highest perception? Lon, and then I'm at 8. All right.
Friendship lasts forever.
Friendship does last forever, because it lasts until your friends go away. We're going to check this out. Ooh, there's bad guys.
How cute!
Is it cute? Oh god, there's 2 Berberans. And an archer. Drop of grease. Oh crap. That's not where I wanted it. No. Ooh. Go back. That's only, what, minute per level? I gotta move around it. Oh, that looks gross. Yeah, go to sleep. Yeah. Shoot them while they're on the ground. Because I can't get to them. So I gotta go around. I wanted the one on the edge. Very nice. I mean, he's already prone. How much more prone can he get? Go to sleep. Yeah, you out. Now we're gonna get that guy. Through his body. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, I can get that guy. All right, awesome. Look at this crowd control. Just turning them into mincemeat. Can I charge that one? I can. Very nice. And you can get to it too. And Doggo can get to it and do very little damage.
Your time is over.
Oh, man. That was my caster stuff. Go, Land, go. Oh, man. You walked through it. Glad you made it on the nose.
This spell's not working. That's mean.
Yeah, it's mean. Boom. Look at that, a crit and the sneak attack. Take those scrolls. Just great clubs. I'll take those when we leave.
Oh, I failed, didn't I? No challenge at all.
Some chests you can try again, some you can't. So it's
exciting.
a little inconsistent. That's where this would have came across. Lore nature.
No challenge at all.
These corpses were gnawed to the bone by ghouls, whose teeth were likely the cause of death. Ghouls, huh?
Did we find
Ghouls.
No, they did.
Yeah, they found some trouble. I'm still beat up. I didn't heal.
Time is over.
Okay, I guess I'll crit him and send half his body over the edge. Very nice. Gonna go ahead and drop a heal on myself. Nice, nice. Land 2 arrows for you. Thank you, sir. Let's go ahead and we're gonna evil eye his attacks. I don't want him hitting me. Whew. Yeah, good job. Good job. Oh, Curl. Who's this? We're gonna save. A short, hooded figure is poking around some bodies, lying in the middle of the street. The stranger drags the first body off the road, respectfully props it up against the wall, and places the corpse's hands on its chest. The figure then freezes, as if hesitating. And you see him reach out his hand toward a beautiful gold amulet hanging around the corpse's neck. He jerks his hand back, hesitates, then reaches out again. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? The stranger almost jumps out of his skin and the hood falls from his head. Under a mop of red curls, a round halfling face looks up at you. Oh, phew! I thought you were demons. Good day to you, good lady. Sela's eyebrows lift in apparent surprise. Curl? Is that you? The halfling looks at Sela and smiles broadly. Oh, Lady Sela, you're alive. Goodness me. That's the second bit of good news on this otherwise lousy day. What's the first bit of good news? Asked Sela. Stick around and see for yourself. Can you tell me anything useful about what's going on in the city? I'm afraid not, responds Curl. Good lady, I just left the Defender's Heart. Before that, I was holed up in there, too scared to leave. Although, spending all that time under Commander Erebeth's nose sure was something. She's a strict one. Whew! And when she gets antsy... So what are you doing here, robbing corpses? No, the halfling protests. Rimvi Curl may be a rogue, but he does not loot corpses. I do, I'll loot a corpse. I just need to get these poor lads' bodies off the road. My friends and I are on a terribly important mission, and we need to get through. He's interrupted by the sound of wheels rolling on the paving stones. A cart drawn by a sad little horse appears from around the corner. A pretty half-elf is driving it, and a young man in knight's armor is walking alongside. Even from a distance, you can see his tan face and his blue eyes shining brightly. The halfling straightens up. See? A terribly important and very heroic mission. My friends and I are saving a beer cart from the demons. As he's speaking, the newcomers notice you, and the knight cries out in jubilation. Sela, I never thought I'd see you again. I thought you were headed to the main square, the center of the demon attack. The half-elf smiles warmly at Sela. Hey, friend. Glad to see you're all right. When we got separated by the crowds at the celebration, I knew right away that something was wrong. And when the demons appeared all of a sudden, I realized that was the reason why I had been so anxious. But I couldn't find you among the dead in the square, so I kept my hopes up, and I was proven right. Sela's face lights up with joy. So, you're the bit of good news Curl was talking about. You and Janna are alive. Chiming in, actually, by good news I meant that we found a beer cart. Sir Elon and Janna being alive amounts to quarter a bit of good news. Well, maybe half. A beer cart? How about sharing with us? I'm sure we could all do with a drink. The half-elf winks rakishly. Certainly. Give me your flask, friend. And if you walk with us to the Defender's Heart, we can have a more thorough sampling of the spoils here. Despite the cheerful tone, she looks at you with anxious hope. Janna, there's no need. The heart is very close, and the 3 of us will be enough to fight off an attack if there is one. Besides, our friend here surely has better things to do. More important things than carrying barrels of beer, I'll wager, responds Elin. By the way, my name is Elin, Sir Elin of the Hound Hearts. I'm glad to meet someone who's survived this madness. I have to go. So long. We're sure to meet again, either in the city or at the Defender's Heart. Sure you will. Come to the tavern. We'll celebrate the valiant rescue of this barrel together. And just like that, the episode for today is over. The narrator's a little tired. You gotta give him some props for, going at it. But thank you for hanging out and watching Pathfinders Wrath of the Righteous. Hopefully you guys had fun. So if you did, do the thing. Like, comment, subscribe, share it. The link for the previous episodes and next episodes should be in the descriptions, unless they are not out yet. If you want them early, you could always beg for them in the comments, maybe. Tell me your favorite part of each episode. Let me know you guys are enjoying it. And with that, I will let you guys get back to your day, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for hanging out.